about this Blueprint Live. Be sure to follow our amazing sponsors, Fiya Infusion, Tax Strategy, Ask BlueJae, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, and Black Dollar Days. And be sure to tune into our other programming throughout the week. All right, y'all, let's get it.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Gary P, the DJ of Boot Camp Radio. You're tuned in right now to Blueprint Live with MzMetchi. Let's go.
What it do? Your favorite cousin Young Jock checking in. And right now you're tuned into the Blueprint Live with my favorite MzMetchi, all right? Hey, man, you know what it is. Keep doing what you're doing and keep it right here. Chill.
Yo, what's happening? Oh, it's your boy $2 Fabo, Bankhead Fabo. Oh, hey, man, check this out. I want y'all to tune in right now to the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi. And I want you to tune in every Thursday at 6:30 Central Time.
Are you or someone you know in need of a job? Go ahead and reach out to Closing the Gap Staffing. They have positions available for all professionals. Visit ClosingTheGap.com for more information. And be sure to let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you.
Meet author, speaker, and coach, Ask Catherine, founder of CHBM Services, LLC. Dedicated to reducing poverty among single-parent homes through career development and resources. From books to apparel, events, and an entire listing of virtual workshops, as well as CHBM Services U, they've definitely got something for everyone. Visit chbmservices.com for more information. Oh, and don't forget to tune into Ask Catherine every second and fourth Saturday at 2 p.m. on Fluent Radio. These artists, I got to tell y'all about who's playing on this song right now. T.L. Williams, Sisters of Element, y'all. Share this live, drop those businesses. We got a lot to talk about tonight, baby. It's lit. Let's go. It's Thursday. I mean, y'all made it through the holiday. It's Friday Eve. Hey, what you got in your cup? Because I got to look at my cup. I just want to rock out real quick. I mean, y'all, we got a lot going on that we got to catch up on. If you hopping in with me, drop those businesses before you leave. Drop your friend's business, your family's business. Let's get it together. I'm a full-time lover. I'm a full-time lover. Back and forth we go, silly games we play. On the train of love, ride every day. Holding up the track. So let me tell y'all about those artists right there, okay? Because that's my jam. Straight up, added it on my playlist instantly. So I went out last Friday. You know, everybody was getting things kicked off for the holiday. And the Village of Matson had a really, really, really nice event where it was concerts at the hall. And T.L. Williams, Sisters of Element, and T.L. Williams' wife, they all were on stage, y'all. And when I tell y'all, they rocked it. And if you have gone and seen like live music at any point in your life, you know that the vibe, everything is just, you know, it's in your face, the bass, everybody is out rocking. And when I tell you they killed it on stage, they killed it, y'all. And I had to open up the show with one of their songs because they are really out here doing it. Do y'all remember this song? I'm getting more money than you. I'm getting more money than you. This is our boy, like, and he's from out here in the South suburbs. So, you know, for real, y'all make sure y'all go and support. Go follow, okay? Go follow them. Sisters of Element, T.L. Williams. It's
And Ruby Gold Soul, that is his wife's name as far as with her music, and it's dope. Let's get into it. If you're just joining me, make sure you drop those businesses, okay? Even if you popping in and out, I know y'all pop in real quick, then run back out. That's fine. Go ahead and drop those businesses in the comments. If you're listening with me on Spotify, iHeart, or anywhere you listen to podcasts, send me your information. I would love to connect with you. Very, very grateful for the show to be able to span, even outside of the Chicagoland and South Suburban area. It's really, really dope. So I'm excited, and I love connecting with people in other places. Like, let's come together. If you want to advertise with me, make sure that you visit the bpmediaco.com for more information, y'all. I'm here for you, okay? Before I go any further, I have to thank my amazing sponsors. Shout out to Tax Strategy, okay? Even though tax season is over with, some people still have things that are going on even after tax season. So you can reach out to the pros at Tax Strategy and let them know MzMetchi sent you. Real. Okay, so before I started the show, I know y'all saw about CHBM Services. They are one of our newest partners that we're working with to help provide resources for single parent homes, okay, and families. So if you know someone that can benefit from just, they're trying to level up, they're trying to do things to further their families, and they're in need of some resources, please have them reach out to CHBM Services, okay? Like, it's going on over there. Fiya infusions. So, y'all know I love Fiya infusions, and I've it's really, really nice to be alongside the process to see how things are coming along. Make sure that y'all go and subscribe, okay? Because when it's back popping, baby, it's gonna be back popping. Okay, I'm gonna just leave that at that. Ask BlueJae. Look, she got the Black Excellence Collection, and she has resources to help you. And she can do everything virtually. She can help your business, you as a person. Okay, make sure that y'all go reach out, and you can use code Mechi10 for 10% off with with Ask BlueJae. Make sure you do it. Black Dollar Days is coming up. Okay, it's on the 16th. So make sure that you have gone and registered your business. I'll definitely be playing, their commercial later on so that you can get in touch. It's all about coming together, to further things that are happening within our community. So make sure that you go and participate and that you register. I'll be telling y'all every week, if you're not registered right now, you sleep right now. You sleep. Last but not least, job opportunity of the week sponsored by Closing the Gap Staffing. Okay, so here's the opportunity this week. They're looking for local drivers. Okay, you all wouldn't believe within the trucking and construction, that industry, they're experiencing a lot of shortages in staff. So, if you know someone that is out of work right now, they're looking for something. These companies are now having to kind of up the ante in order to to get employees. So right now is the best time to jump into driving. If that's what you do, if you know somebody with a CDL, let's go. They also have some where the truckers, they don't have to have the CDL, and it has to be 21 or older, and they're looking for 12 people. So if you know somebody, spread that opportunity. Okay, spread it, and make sure that you follow Closing the Gap Staffing on Facebook and on Instagram at Closing the Gap Staffing, and visit closingthegapedu.com to apply. Send all your information. We're trying to help somebody get paid in this season, so let's do it. All right, topic of the night. Do you believe in giving second chances? So, we're going to talk about it tonight. And I'm not even going to hold y'all for long, but it's some things we got to jump into this week. So that's the topic. Make sure you stick around or come back, whatever you got to do. Like I said, I know y'all be popping in and out. That's fine. We're going to talk about it. Do you believe in giving second chances? So we can talk about it within friendships, within relationships, whatever angle that y'all want to go. It's lit. Hate it and love it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there today. And that's okay. My first hated it is all of the crazy stuff that was happening in Chicago over the holiday weekend. I was like, what the heck is going on? It was a little bit too much, and then just, with the news and, I'm like, why y'all twerking on police cars? I want to get in. I want to dig a little bit deep. Why we twerking on the police cars? Who authorized that? Then it was so many people that, were unfortunately their lives were taken. And it was real heavy. And I like to watch the news. I like to be informed. And I'm like, man, it seems like it's only turning up, and although different people stay in different areas outside of Chicago, most of them will visit at some point. So you worry that some of those things that are happening, that it could surround you and you won't even know, and it's just a whole different level of worry as far as that situation. So that was definitely my hated it. And just, never, if there's a controversial post, on the news, when you're reading it online, don't go to the comments. Don't go to the comments. It's triggering. I was like, oh, and they were just saying everybody was just saying so many horrible things about what was going on. And I was just like this, unfortunate to have you, girl. I was like this. It was just crazy. And, everybody was trying to get me to, they're like, you going out? What you doing this weekend? I'm like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm going to stay in my house. I'm finna chill. I'm going to get lit at the crib. It was so close to the beginning of the month. If you pay a mortgage, you be trying to enjoy your house. You like, no, I'm good. I'm going to make them at home. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So, I don't know. It's too much. That was my hated it. The love it is that vacation is almost here. Throw up your V's for vacation. Pew, pew, pew. Did it on. I'm ready to go. I was just telling Anthony before I started, I was like, I got to go. You know how you worked and you just need a break. And then for the longest, sometimes when you plan those times to kind of be away, it's a little bit of a struggle to try to get there. You just like, oh, I gotta keep going to work. I gotta keep taking care of this. Gotta keep taking care of that until vacation. And then when you actually like see it ahead of you, I can't explain it. It'd be a different level of like calm, like, oh, we finally arrived. That's where I'm at. So that's definitely the love it this week. It's been real rainy, y'all. Why it's been raining every day? I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm gonna keep moving though. Okay. What would you do? Oh, this one, y'all. I don't know how what the consensus of this one is gonna be, but this young lady said, I have a BBL/lipo 360 scheduled, and my man said he's going to leave me. He said if I go through with my surgery, he's going to leave me because he doesn't understand why I'm unhappy with my body for years now. And I finally get the chance and he's giving me ultimatums. I love him, but I want to do this for me. For reference, I'm 31 and he's 34. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, she said her man. I'm breaking down. She said it's her man, right? I don't know. So look, bottom line with this particular what would you do is talking about is that this woman is wanting to proceed forward with having a BBL lipo 360. That's where they do the entire body. And her dude is just like this. I'm finna leave. You don't like yourself. I feel like it's a little bit unfair. I would think that, anyone that is going into an operation like that there are going to be some thoughts of, have I done everything that I needed to do to get here? You know, you never know what people are going through. And it's just like, if you're someone that struggles with weight or, you know, your body and how you feel, you got to be able to feel good inside of you. You know what I'm saying? And nobody else should be able to dictate that. I can say, you know, I mean, definitely when situations like this come up, I've heard it before, and I've, you know, definitely talked to my spouse about it. And, you know, there's different ways to kind of work through that conversation. You know, not that I want to get any surgery, but I'm like, what if I was like, this what would you do shit is so fun. We'll literally be like, well, we'll see it on TV and be like, but what if that was you? No, or what if that was you? So anyway, but your significant other, you know, can tell you how they feel, or that maybe something that you are about to embark on is uncomfortable for them. I don't think that that's a problem. I really don't. But he just said he just gonna leave. He gonna leave. What, you don't want to take care of her at the recovery house? Is that why you want to leave, sir? Sometimes your mate is gonna do things that you may not be very fond of. They're going to make certain decisions, or, you know, want to say yes to certain things that do make you a little bit uncomfortable. But I don't know. He just said he was going to leave. She said they in their 30s, child. I mean, my 30-year-olds talk to me. It's a little bit too much. I'm going to let y'all ponder on that real quick. I'll take a quick break. And yeah, when I come back, I just want to hear, I mean, what you doing? You gonna do it or not? What if your significant other didn't want you to have an operation like that? It's definitely something to think about, for sure. Be right back. Tax season is among us. Make sure that you get with the pros at Tax Strategy to help you limit your tax liability and help you get back the maximum refund that you and your family deserve. Visit www.yourtaxstrategy.info for more information on setting up an appointment and getting the ball rolling on your taxes this year. Let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you. The Black Dollar Days initiative has officially kicked off. Make sure that you join founder Faye Porter in her mission in uplifting the Black community. You can join by registering your business or just replying that you're in and you're ready to be in on this initiative. Okay? Visit theblackdollardays.com and do what you need to do to be a part of this. Be a part of the change that you want to see. Make sure that you follow them on all social media and let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you. Shop the Black Excellence Collection by BlueJae today. From mugs to apparel and all of the accessories that you need, the Black Excellence Collection has you covered. Make sure that you use promo code MECHI10 for 10% off. Shop now at www.agsbluejay.com/shop. It's Black Excellence, baby. Okay, welcome back. So if you're just tuning in, the what would you do tonight? Young lady wants to have her body done. Her dude is like, I'ma leave if you do that. I think she's trying to figure out what to do. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be in that situation. I wouldn't want somebody trying to tell me what I could and could not do. That's a little bit bothersome. Yeah, that's the what would you do for tonight. Me personally, you can't operate from a space of ultimatums like that. That's not fair. Hey, Wendy. Shout out to Miss Pouty Girls herself. Checking in. Thank you so much, sis. Girl, did you hear the what would you do? Child, she want to get her body done. Her man was like, no. Wendy said, damn, I think that's controlling of him. Me too. It seems to be a little bit too much. And it's very manipulative. I don't understand why he You don't have to put those type of constraints on another grown person. It's a little bit too much. So that's kind of what I'm rolling with. I feel like that you have to move forward with what you want to do. Now, what I will say is that I had been hearing that the 360s were a little bit more of a an in-depth operation. So I would just say that before, you make whatever decision, just see if you can do it, in a way that's going to be not bad for you. You know what I'm saying? Doing all of that. Cause our bodies, I mean, shit, they are bodies. So we can't do too much to them, so good luck with that. But I hope he don't leave like that. I don't know. Maybe he gonna come around after the recovery, sis. Maybe he not trying to do all that. I don't know. Wendy said her new body or potential body brought out some of his insecurities, maybe. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, and Wendy, being in a long-term relationship, sometimes you have to have those conversations. You're going to feel certain things, or, your spouse doing something, or things happening around, your marriage can make you feel a type of way, so you have to be able to have those honest conversations of why you would or would not want your mate to do something, and try to find some type of resolve, because you're not going to always like what they're doing. It's if you do, kudos to you. Like, I would love to find a relationship like that where it's just like, oh yeah, everything is perfect. No, I don't know. I kind of like mine with a little grit on it. It's okay. We're gonna go through some things. We're gonna have some hard conversations, but we'll have to get through it, So I hope the best for them. Yikes. When he said that communication is key, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And then just be able to meet somebody where they're at. He has to be able to meet her where she is, and knowing that she is going and electing to do this particular procedure for a reason. There's something that she's feeling. And he even said he doesn't understand why she's unhappy with her body. So maybe it's just like, that's a deep conversation that needs to happen, where you can share with him some of those things, but not share it with him for him to kind of talk you back from it, but share with him your experience so that he can understand why you're moving forward and doing what it is that you need to do. I mean, that's personally what I would say. I mean, growing up, or when I was younger, yeah, I had different body image issues. And then baby, when I didn't have them, it ain't never went back to that. We all go through times where we trying to find ourselves and, be comfortable with what it is that, that God gave us. And if you're not comfortable with it, doing the things to enhance it, I'm all for enhancements. I got a wig on my head now, baby. And it's not no shame. It's not any of that. Everybody does something to, or they don't. They choose to or not to enhance whatever it is that they got going on. But who is someone else to make that decision for you? Especially your significant other. It's got to be a conversation. So that's one of those things, If he leave, girl, wish him the best. Go out here with your body, yada, 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 and have you a good time. Or do whatever it is that you feel like you need to do. But moving along. All right, what's happening? What's up? So, geez, it's a few things, it's up and down. Let's go. So did y'all know that y'all former president, he announced on Wednesday that he's filing lawsuits against 3 of the country's biggest tech companies, Facebook, Twitter, and Google. And he's also suing the CEOs of said companies. Trump said that he was serving as lead plaintiff in the class action suits, claiming he's been wrongfully censored by the companies. Bow, 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 bow. No one cares. Hold on, wait. Wendy said, baby, let me get my hands on some extra coins. I'm getting me some ish moved around. Move it around. Do what you got to do. Girl, because I'm telling you, honestly, if I wouldn't mind getting a tummy tuck. You know how you had that one problem area and you just be like, everything would just be better if I fix this. Wendy, I feel you on that. I feel you. But I don't know. I'm just like this. I'm trying to be patient with myself. Being patient with yourself, like when you like, if your weight fluctuates and stuff, because I don't know. I'm like, it is what it is. I'm gonna ride it. I'm gonna get it together. Wendy said, I got to get rid of this ass dentist. Well, I tell you what, child, you can go and head. I got a girl for you. She'll contour that ass up. And I say that in the most respectful way as possible, but she'll get it together. For sure. For sure. Yeah, I say, see, for me, like even with that, what would you do, sis? I don't mind things, to do the enhancements. I'm not gonna go under the knife. That's just my personal preference. I feel like people got to be able to have a personal preference. And even, getting back into like the what's happening, what's up as far as with our president. Yeah, it was, if he just wasn't on there wilding out the way that he used to be wilding out, I don't believe that it would have turned to that. I don't, because everybody, the main thing, if you go and look on those posts where they was censoring him, a lot of his supporters is just like, it's our amendment rights. And I'm just like, and you are, there to an extent, it's like, yes, okay, we get it. But you saying too much. Y'all doing too much. When it becomes insightful language, like you're not supposed to get on there like, I'm not even gonna say the name because I can't even say it. Like on some Hitler shit. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that. You can't get on the people's internet and do that. That's not right. So I don't know. He's supposed to be suing them, y'all. This next story was really, really unfortunate to me. 14 people have been arrested in India following a scheme to administer fake COVID-19 vaccines to unsuspecting patients. The vaccine, which likely only contained a saline solution, were reportedly given to thousands at the Mumbai area vaccination center or camps, officials said earlier this week. The hospital that arranged for the fraudulent vaccines has also been shut down, the Times of India reports. They say about 2,500 people, actually up to about 4,000, were injected with the fake shots. And many of them paid, 1,260 rupees per dose, which is about $17 in US dollars. That's what they paid to them. And they gave them the fake shots. Like, y'all can't be out here playing with people like that. Those people did not have a heart. They didn't have a heart. And then I'm like, they giving the COVID vaccine out for the free. And y'all making them pay $17. Excuse me. 1,260 rupees. That shit was like the lowest of the low. I'm like, that don't really make no sense to me. And Wendy said, shaking my damn head. Yep, me too, sis. I couldn't believe that shit. It's just not, you don't do people like that. Everybody trying to recover. Last year was hard. Do you remember where you were for real? Let's go there. We're gonna talk about COVID. I know that we talked about it a lot, but let's talk about it from this angle. Do you remember where you were when you recognized last year? It's like, oh, this shit is popping off. Okay, I can remember. I was just like this. Something is wrong. Right before everything started locking down, they started keeping the cruise ships at sea. I was on a family vacation with my family. We were all out there. And you know how like you real lit on vacation? And if you've ever taken a cruise and you have your unlimited liquor, baby, you was there. Okay. All around on the screens where the news was, it's like all of the, it's all red, and y'all know them like the colors was like, oh shit, something's happening. And so yeah, that was pretty much it. I'm seeing it, and it's just like, COVID-19. I'm like, oh my goodness. Y'all, we got home from the trip. And we seeing people on the plane with their masks. We like, damn, they wearing masks up in this mug. What's going on? Okay. And then we got back, and I don't even know if it was like a week to a week and a half afterwards. And they started holding the cruise ships at sea because that shit was spreading like wildfire, y'all. I'm like, oh my goodness. Prayers to all those people that's on there. My goodness, you know. And my husband actually had me watch a documentary that was on Hulu. I'm gonna have to get the name of it. And it documented the experience of one of the ships that was one of the first ships that was stuck out at sea. And y'all, it was crazy to watch that happen. Next story. So Chicago Public Schools will offer free condoms to returning students. According to the Chicago Sun-Times, condoms will be made available as part of a new CPS sexual health policy. As a result, schools that teach 5th grade and above must provide access to free condoms. The policy is aimed at preventing pregnancies and sexually transmitted diseases. Whew. 5th grade? Is that what the hell that said? 5th grade. I don't know, y'all. Maybe our generation was a little bit different, but I wasn't thinking about having no sex in 5th grade. What the hell? The hell is going on? That's a hell of a mandate. I'm giving it the side eye completely. 5th grade? This is not even something that's like available. Like you gotta wait till you get to high school to get these free condoms at school. How would y'all feel if that happened to y'all while y'all was in school? Because I mean, for me, I'd be a little bit uncomfortable. Like, why are you giving me these? I'm not thinking about that. I'm in 5th grade. I don't know. And I can't say this. I can, if I go back, let's go back to young MzMetchi, okay? We didn't start seeing anybody have like children or even be on some like active type of stuff until we were a lot older than that. So I'm just like, man, you know, you have to be able to know and understand what's going on within those communities. So I can't knock the initiative, you know, I can't, but it was just kind of wild reading it. I'm just like, the 5th grade. Woo, child. Did y'all hear about the vaccination lottery that they've been doing? They chose the first winner from Chicago. Yeah, somebody got that money today. Congratulations to them. You know, I didn't hear about it initially, so I heard about it a few weeks ago, and I knew that it was coming up, and I'm just like, let me set an alert for this just in case they call your girl's name. I need to be up. Thanks. I need my money. So yeah, that's kind of crazy that they had a lottery for that. I'm just like, but it's so much stuff that y'all could do with that money. Like, shall we name a few? You know, yes. Wendy said it's the 5th grade for me. Yes, girl. They're trying to give them condoms, sis. Why are they trying to give 5th graders condoms? Like, why is that on their mind? What is these kids being exposed to? I have questions. Okay. Wendy said, did you hear the juvenile vax that thing up? Girl, I watched. Tia Chanel sent me that. She actually sent me that. I was like, that was the first time that I saw it. I was like, vax that thing up? How, Sway? What? It was too much for me. It was too much for me. So yeah, I did hear that. Vax that thing up. They play too much. How much did they pay him for that? Who paid him? Who told him to do that? Wendy said hollered. Girl. I don't even. Okay, my last story for what's happening, what's up. So there is a new radio station that opened up, you know, in light of us coming off of Pride Month in June. I thought that this was like really, really good to hear about. But E3 Radio is an online radio station that plays queer and independent music in high rotation with an R&B and hip hop vibe. So they play queer artists, especially of color, because they don't get played anywhere else. Okay. The founder is Anna Deshawn. So yeah, she said that the 3 E's is to stand to educate, empower, and entertain. Okay. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm like, y'all do what y'all got to do. So y'all make sure y'all go and check them out. If there's any artists or people that you know that could benefit from being played on their station, reach out. You know, this is the time to do it. And they're in the Chicagoland area if you are near or far. Okay. Wendy said for real. And he had Manny Fresh on there like a real damn song. Girl, so when I watched it, when I first pressed it for the Juvenile video, the Vax That Thing Up, you have to say that crazy stuff. I'm like, damn, they remixed this. I was like, okay, they finna give it a little flair. It was not what I was expecting. I'm like this. Y'all done let somebody from Walmart make this video. No shade to Walmart. But why? Why y'all doing this? Y'all got to leave these classics alone. I'm tired of them remaking stuff. And y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. I'm tired of them remaking stuff. I'm tired of the reboots. I'm tired of it. See, Wendy was thinking like how I was. She said, yes, I thought it was a remix too. Ma'am, you couldn't have told me that it was not. I'm like, okay. And then I'm listening to the lyrics. I was like, did he say Vax That Thing Up? Is he high? And they was just up and down just like this. Y'all couldn't get none of the original girls that was on the video. We wanted to see how everybody was doing from the 9 and the 9 and the 2000s. That's what we wanted to see. I wanted to see it. I wasn't trying to see them back that ass up the modern day version. We don't need a reboot of that. Give us the old stuff. Wendy said, hell, that's all they're doing are remakes right now. Yes, I'm ready for them to come up with some new original music. Y'all gotta stop. And then stop taking these old beats too. It ain't gonna make us love you too. Like make something original. I be wanting to hear some original stuff. But I'm not an artist. So I'm like, if you can freak it and make it sound good, I guess do whatever you gonna do. That's my what's happening, what's up tonight. Make it irritating, okay? So look, I'm gonna take just one quick break, okay? And then when I come back, we got the topic of the night. Do you believe in giving second chances? I want to hear what you all think. It's lit. Shop MzMetchi's exclusive sunglasses collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi at MzMetchi.com/shop. You won't be disappointed. Why I'm back. If you're just tuning in with me, make sure that you drop those businesses in the comments. I want to connect with you, okay? Shop with you. What we doing? What we doing? Topic of the night. Do you believe in giving second chances? So, in working with my coaches, they've encouraged me to, and even my husband has also encouraged too, to take the things that you go through and it's like, that is your content. It's authentic. It's always been authentic. But I'm gonna talk to y'all about a real situation tonight. I want to see what Wendy said. She said some of these new artists have no originality. Baby. Whole nother conversation for another day. Tonight's topic. Do you believe in giving second chances? So I had the opportunity to recently reconnect with someone where, you know, it was that particular friendship. It was a little bit rocky, you know, it was a little bit rough. And, you know, with certain friendships, it's just like, even when things kind of like get at its darkest, you don't give up on those particular relationships, right? At least in some instances, some of them you do. So crazy thing was that I guess me per se being open to reconnecting with this person, it ended up kind of causing a little bit of a disruption with other friends, you know, that were, you know, kind of like around or within the situation, that were they were just privy to certain things because they were around, so they, you know, kind of understood the dynamics of the breakdown of the other friendship that was being rekindled, and literally was like saying some bullshit, like, you know, like, oh, you know, are you gonna allow that person to be in your life and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, good people have moments of things that go on, right? We all do. Because I can say that I've been there. And it will cause us to act in ways that are not of who we are, right? So in my mind, I'm just like this. I'm like, I think that it's okay to do that, you know, within certain instances. Everyone doesn't deserve those second chances. But I just want to know from all of my listeners, do you all believe in giving second chances? Is it situational? What kind of inspires that for you? Because I know what it does for me. I'll play a little bit of music. We're gonna marinate just a little bit. Because I thought it was wild. I was just like, how you gonna come for me? Give second chances if you want to. It depends on the situation for me. It's very situational for me. I'ma just vibe real quick. Wake up in the morning, smell the ribs in the air. Take my rag off, brush the waves in my hair. Gotta make sure I believe that you can give second chances however you feel like you need to, y'all. But like I said, it's situational for me. I want to know what y'all think. I'm letting y'all come up with y'all stuff. Girl, don't you be taking all day. Don't pick it up all day. I don't want to miss all the food. You know my brother hungry. Yeah. We go fun, get games, we play inside. You come party hopping out of that lack. I know she got them badass kids in the back. I don't know, y'all. I just been jamming to them. Like they definitely my artists of the week. Okay. Let me get back into the topic. Wendy said it depends on the situation. I've been given a second chance before, so yes, but I may move different. Yeah. I mean, you know, unfortunately, when certain relationships have shifts or different things, it's just like if you break a plate, you can probably glue the pieces back together, but it'll never be intact the way that it was. But it doesn't mean that it can't be solid at that particular moment. Yeah, it definitely depends on the situation. And I'm just going to put her comment back up for those that are tuning in. Yeah. And then, you know, if you've ever messed up before and you've been given it, sometimes certain situations involve giving grace, because you got to be able to meet people again where they are. Just like we were talking about with the what would you do, the young lady that wanted to get the surgery, you know, see where people are coming from, and what I can say with certain situations, how when you go through something, some people may not reflect, but for me, I can say, hey, you know what? I probably could have went about things in this way. Or maybe if certain actions happen this way, I have to give myself grace as much as I give someone else grace too. So it definitely depends on the situation. If somebody is just outwardly doing some stuff, because I can say this, have there been people that maybe have gotten too many opportunities, and they took advantage, or they did things that I felt like was not genuine as far as I was concerned? Absolutely. Absolutely. You got to experience that to know what you don't want to experience. But if there are relationships, whether if it's a friendship, if it's a actual, being with someone, even if it's the people that you work with, because hell, you be at work more than anything else. If things happen and there can be an understanding, or like hey, let's turn a new leaf, it's nothing wrong with doing that, but you just got to make sure that it makes sense. We're not talking about entering back into situations with people that are just toxic as hell. No. Wendy said, now that's different. Don't play in my face. Oh, and you know what, Wendy, the crazy part about it that is that, what you saying now, I'm a real nice person, right? I just feel like life showed me some things a little bit early on where it definitely humbled me, and it helped me to kind of get those morals and values in line. And sometimes you expect those things, you silently expect those things from other people that you may be dealing with, and they'll, but they really are toxic. They could be users that, only wanting to, be around you, or whatever the case is, when it's beneficial to them, so you don't play in nobody's face like that. But all I can tell you is that you got to follow your inner self, right? Like, how do you feel that, the energies and all the other type of stuff? I know when people hear that, they automatically like think left, but all I can say is that if energy is not the right word, you got to trust how you feel, with certain things. So if you are around a certain group of people, or you're feeling uneasy, or you just like this, something don't seem right with the situation, you have all rights to remove yourself from that situation. You don't owe nobody a second chance that's doing things where it's just like, that it don't even feel good to you just as a person. Mm-mm. Wendy said one-sided relationships, been there, left that. Absolutely. And you know what, Wendy, I can say for real, sis, it took me a little bit longer, with some of those things. But when you fix the things that's going on within you or within your environment, you recognize what you're supposed to cultivate and have around you. And it will allow you to be able to have discernment with those situations. So even though, when I told this friend that like, hey, you know what, there's been some reconciliation and there was all of this negativity that was met back with those comments, I'm just like, those things right there show me that it's just like this. You aren't able to see things from another point of view. It's all, it only highlighted that those things were one-sided. So you have to be okay with closed doors, but it's just like, with the second chances, you can't go giving them out like lollipops. You know what I'm saying? But you got to use your own discernment. Yes, girl. I don't know. I've definitely had it where I'm just like this. I feel like the minute that I get up from this table, it's gonna be some BS said. You know what I'm saying? Like you can feel those things, and then and it's just like you don't have to subject yourself to anything. You give a second chance, or you give an opportunity to try to fix if it is truly in your heart, and if that situation is worth it. We're not dealing with worthless shit this year. Or people or situations. If you go to work and you just like, damn, I go to work and my whole body hurts and I ain't making shit, we gonna raise the bar. We getting out of that situation. You with the dude and you just like this, he don't even know that I know that he just stepped out and did some crazy stuff. You ain't got to deal with that. Girl, you ain't got to deal with none of that. Sir, if you dealing with a girl that's like that, because the women, the city girls that inspire some of these people, they just like this. We out here. We out here. Guys, you don't have to deal with that neither. You don't have to deal with anything you don't want to. But like I said, I'm a believer of that you can give a second chance when it's merited, when the relationship or the situation is worth it. Yeah. Wendy said, you hear me? That is dead. We ain't accepting the BS. No, ma'am. No half stepping. No half stepping. With anything. And you have the right to set whatever standards that it is that you need. And the people that love you and the people that rock with you, they're going to rise to that stuff, even if they make a mistake. What we have to understand is that none of us is perfect. And our vision of how things should be is not like somebody else's vision. I'm learning that daily. I feel like I learned that even, just within my relationship, because this is the thing, like when you've been with someone for so long, it's just like things graduate, you become a different person. And you evolve, which is a good thing. So you're constantly getting to know, and you're constantly having those conversations, and it's healthy to be able to do that, and if it's somebody that you know that you rock with or whatever the case is, as far as the chances to me is like you did some real extreme shit, you gotta go. Because like regular stuff, daily things, little whatever disagreements, it doesn't have to become a bad situation. It's how you handle it. It's how you handle the person. It's how you handle the friendship. You handle the relationship. You handle the partnership. Because it's bad partners too. I know some of my business owners that ran into some people that they wasn't doing the business right, and you was affiliated with them. That shit counts too. Do you give second chances when it's like you messing with the brand, with the money? What do you do in those situations? So it comes down to really knowing what it is that you can handle personally, and if you believe that it's worth it. So, child, I ain't gonna beat a dead horse. Let me get into my quota tonight before I let you all go. And this really ties in somewhat with the second chances. So, quota tonight: stop being always available to people who are just there for you when it's convenient for them. Stop being always available to people who are just there for you when it's convenient for them. Now, we understand in life that things get busy and all types of stuff, but when I saw this, I ended up saying, y'all know I love to be on the internet like y'all ass. I like to be on there too. And in the context that quote, I'm not going to put that out there. That was somebody's little personal stuff, but take stock in your relationships. All of them. Even Wendy, she just said, now you're not going to mess with my coins. Right. Take stock within your relationships and partnerships that you have in your life, and really, really see if it's equal, or if it's at least close to it, because we know sometimes 50-50 is a little bit impossible. We understand that. But take stock in your relationships. Figure out what's going on. It's so worth it, because what you'll find is that time that you could be spending on, you or the things that you have going on, you may be focused on other things and other people. Wendy said, if it's bringing value, absolutely. And I've said it to you all at the top of this year, and I still stand on it in July of 2021. No one can be offended by, your wanting to have some type of reciprocation. Right? If you find that if you're kind of taking stock within your relationship and you're just like, not really, this situation is not really it ain't working for me. If I'm doing everything and getting nothing. No. You deserve to have reciprocation, and whatever it is that you require, you have to be vocal, and you have to say what it is. You can't let people run over you or do anything. And you got to understand that this, as far as the always available, it could be applied to work, friends, your people, whatever. You pull back a little bit. It's okay. The world gonna be just fine, okay, without you overexerting yourself or doing anything. So I love what Wendy said. It's about bringing value. That's what it's all about, pretty much. So I leave you all with that. Next week, I'm super excited. I've got my sis, Renita, coming on from Be Your Own Kind. Yes, it's lit. Hold on. Before I go, let me see. Wendy, she said, step back and stand up for yourself all times with the hands up. Me too, sis. Hands up. Okay. Next week, Renita's coming on from Be Your Own Kind. And we celebrating, we turning up. So make sure, if you haven't already, that you are following me, MzMetchi, on all platforms at MzMetchi, okay? All platforms, and also following the Blueprint Media Company on Facebook and at the BP Media Co. on Twitter and Instagram. Okay. Shop my exclusive line of sunglasses. I didn't have the lavish look of the night because all of them are the lavish looks of the night. Go ahead and head over to the site before your girl goes on vacation so I can go ahead and get you your shades. Okay. I want y'all to, you're going to be shaded out up in here. Special shout out to my sponsors, Tax Strategy, okay? Closing the Gap Staffing, CHBM Services, Fiya Infusions, Tax Strategy, Black Dollar Days, and Ask BlueJae. They all have so many different resources, and I just love them all just so much, because each and every one of our sponsors and partners bring something to the table that, it's all about getting us further, getting our communities further, and doing what it is that we need to do. So I'm very, very thankful that they partnered with the Blueprint Media Company with me to, really get these opportunities out. We're still looking for truckers, okay? Like, it's the industry needs it right now. They're also hiring for remote workers with Closing the Gap Staffing. CHBM Services, she gonna help you get it together so you can walk in and get the job. Do you feel me? Okay. All my sponsors, they equally bring something to the table. So very, very excited. And I love y'all. Hold on, I got one comment before I get up off of here. Wendy said the summer collection is fire. Girl, you better tell them with the lavish looks. I was not playing with them this summer. And I mean, y'all better get the looks, because the ladies have been shopping. Wendy, you got to let me know about some more pop-ups when I get back, sis, because I'm ready to do another pop-up for sure. But I love y'all. It's been real. Okay. Have a great rest of your week. Be safe. That's number one. Be safe. And I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all next week. Bye.